Welcome back to Radio Entrepreneurs. My name is Alexander Stablowski. I'm the executive producer here. Joining me in the studio tonight, though, is Bill Rucci of Rucci, Bardaro, and Falzone PC.
Perfect.
Bill, how you doing?
I'm doing fine, Alex. And yourself?
I'm doing phenomenal.
Good.
So, we had Paul on
Great.
about a month ago.
Sure.
But tell us a little bit about Rucci, Bardaro, and Falzone. I know Paul filled us in a little bit. I want to hear your view of it.
Well, we are we're about a 35 to 40 person CPA firm. We're out of Malden, Massachusetts, with offices that will soon be moving to Woburn, Massachusetts.
That's
500
exciting.
Unicorn Park, which is very exciting. And what we do is we provide professional services for growing businesses and offer what we believe to be superior services to those clients.
How did you get into this business? What drove you into this?
You know, Alex, it's an interesting question. One of the things I've always been very entrepreneurial. So I knew someday I wanted to be an owner of my own business. So for me, the vehicle was accounting services. So I tell staff people when they come and they join us and we have a conversation about how did the firm get started and where did it all get going from? And I have the conversation about when I'm sitting there in school and I'm thinking about what do I want to do with my life and where do I want to be? And having control of my destiny was always an important part of that. So taking on the responsibility of owning your own business certainly is part of taking on and holding that responsibility and owning what I wanted to own. And that's how it got started. It was very simply, I was always good at math, as people say. You're an accountant, you must be good at math.
You have to be.
But I also liked business. I always liked business and knowing how business ran. And what that meant to me was just, getting involved in what it is to be successful. How do people make money starting from nothing in most cases? And so, an entrepreneur is the epitome of that. It's creating something where something prior to that never existed. How do you create a product? How do you sell a service? And it could be something as simple as, what we see on television. So that was always very much an interest of mine.
So what is business succession exactly to you
and
to your firm?
Business succession is really I guess it's the passing of the baton. It's where an individual works their entire life, they create their own business. They're out there in the world risking it all, both in terms of time and money. And after 20, 30, 40, maybe even 50 years, they come to a point in their life and they say, how do I get out of this? What is it that I have to do in order to liquefy, to monetize my business? But before you can do that, you have to take a step back and you have to think about two things. What I call the hard side of the process, the business side, the numbers, cash flow, taxes, profits. And the soft side, and that is psychologically, how do I feel about this process? Am I ready to give it up? What will my life mean without my business? That's, I think, as important as the hard side, the money side.
Is this topic in business very popular in our community, especially transitioning, succession planning, exit strategy? Is this a popular topic in business today?
I would say I've never seen, in my 30 plus years of practice, I've never seen more succession planning going on. I can tell you that we're currently working on several cases in our office. We've worked on several over the years, but never more than now. And it's simple. The baby boomers are getting older. They are at the point, many are retiring, and many of them have grown, developed their own business to the point where now, like I said, they're at a position where they say, what do I do with this asset? How do I monetize it? What's my next step?